And we are on the Miss Meta channel with everyone's favourite life coach, Molly Golightly.
Yes,
First things first. This came in the mail yesterday. I wanted to open it, but I waited because this was the entry for the giveaway, which, oh my god, was so good. And
everyone was going crazy.
I know, I love Swarovski,
everyone wanted to win, and I wanted everyone to win.
I know, I was devastated, and I said, surprise me with your picture. And you actually sent me your favourite picture.
Aww.
Oh wait, this one. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Thank you. Oh, thanks for the love, mate. Mate. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That will go up in the studio when I set that up. I got a world map, and we're gonna do we'll do a live, and we'll pin where everyone's from. So, just to give everyone a little bit of just quick background, I found you in August last year, Chris Watt's case, like a lot of people found you. But then I got into the life coaching videos as well, and I know that Chris Watt steered you away a lot from what you really do. So I wanted to kind of steer that back, and I thought about this video to do 3 things that Molly Golightly have taught me, and so I thought it'd be good to let you know what they are, and also it might help other people. So the first one I learnt from you was think less, live more. And there was a short video there, but there's been other things said that you've said, you know, about just basically, I think, just stopping for a minute and just, I think, taking stock of your surroundings,
absorbing it, enjoying it, instead of the hustle and the bustle that's killing us.
Yeah,
that's putting all the weight on our shoulders.
The drama,
so much, and you know what? And worrying about things that haven't happened yet. You know, that's a big one. That's a really big one.
I definitely subscribed to that theory, but if you can't change, well, that's what I learned, you know, is like a segue from that from you, that if you can't change it, then worrying about it's not going to benefit you in any way. So that was a really important one for me. It wasn't the most important. I have to decide between the other two which was more important to me. One thing I learnt from you was, and this stems from the Chris Watts case, which I didn't come to get you here to talk about, but was always own your words. I thought that was a really cool one, considering that I've seen a lot of people say things that might polarize people, upset people, or whatever, and then they delete it as if it never happened. And you've been on the receiving end of a lot of shit, but not once have I seen you, you know, hide it or push it under the rug or anything like that. So if you could just explain to the peoples watching on the YouTubes, like the importance of that, of, you know, owning your own words.
Well, what I've had a history with TV and reality TV, and I remember when I started doing reality TV in 2011, that a very well-known Emmy award-winning producer had told me, director had told me, you own your words for life.
Yeah.
You know? And then it brings me back to choose your battles wisely that I learned from my Aunt Donna in, when I was a teenager. And all these things, these people come into your life and they can say something that can shake your world.
Yep.
And they help you grow to be a better person. So I feel like I have definitely, I own the fact that I have said a lot of stupid things.
We all do. I mean,
yeah, and we all do. For some reason, I'm not easily forgiven for the mistakes that I've made, but I don't dwell on it.
no.
That's the thing. I don't take it personally, and I always like to remember where the source is coming from.
Yep.
Remember the source. Someone that hates you, but they claim to hate you on YouTube so much that they devote all their time to watching your everyday videos. For me, I don't even have time to look back on my videos.
Yeah.
Okay?
So where's this obsession come from then? Like, why?
That's a great question. I often ask myself the same thing. I think, now, a lot of people simplify it with the word jealousy.
Yeah, or envy, or whatever. Yeah.
And it's very childish to think that a bunch of grown women, mothers, grandmothers would want to involve themselves in making fake accounts, making these troll accounts, putting makeup and wigs on and fake teeth and just...
Yeah, it's not funny. Like, if you, at least...
It's not funny, it's just, it's scary and it's concerning.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. But that's...
Their behavior is very concerning.
That's definitely... I'll just go off a little bit and I'll come back to the number one thing I learnt from you, but I feel like it's counterproductive just to continue with the drama, but like you commented on my post to John Crimes about there needs to be an open dialogue about this doxing and this swatting, because that is a huge problem.
I absolutely do not condone doxing people. I respect other people's privacy. I would never put a child or family in any sort of harm's way. I don't have a vindictive nature. I think that 99% of everybody that watches my channel knows that it's not my style.
They should know that by now. I mean, because you see an evolution of YouTube creators, and you kind of, I mean, you're not living in their life, but you kind of, I think, well, at least I do, take notice of, how someone is generally, like what type of person they are.
Yeah, and the more you watch me, I'm sure the more people watch me, they realize that, I have my moods. You know what?
Yeah.
A lot of people will get on me, believe it or not, Miss Murder. Like, they'll say, like, oh, you're a life coach. You're not allowed to curse. You're not allowed to be moody. Absolutely not. You don't know anything about humans.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if I was a doctor, a psychiatrist prescribing medications, I'm still going to be cursing. I'm still going to be...
Yeah, you still have feelings. They can't separate that from what you do.
No. And it's very frustrating. It's very sad sometimes what I do. Sometimes calls are easy.
Yep.
Sometimes calls are not so easy. You never know what you're going into. It's like walking into...
you're blindfolded, aren't you?
Yeah, it's always a blindfolded thing, and it's just... I never said that my job was fun, but it's helpful. No. It helps people.
It does, yeah.
I know for a fact that with almost 3,000, I'm losing track now, with almost 3,000 life coaching hours.
That's a lot. Yep.
That is a lot. And not only that, but all the schooling that I went to. all the money that I invested in that,
Yep.
all the money that I invested into my brand.
Mhm.
And then for someone to come along and say, she's not a real life coach,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they want to contact my job to get me fired. So what is it? Am I a real life coach or am I not? And I sat here and held up 4 different certifications. I'm done trying to prove myself. Everybody knows that I'm a certified life coach. It's well established.
It's out there. I think what they're not thinking of is that no matter what they do with doxing, it's going to hurt a child. So whether you think if they think you're not innocent of anything, what about Jake? You know, or what about anyone else's children or grandchildren or anything like that? So it's
my child. You're the first person to ask me about my child.
Oh,
you are.
Okay.
My child is subscribed to my channel.
Yep.
My child is a very intelligent child.
He is, absolutely.
He's very well-mannered. Oh, you've seen Jake?
I have. I have.
Actually, I think you gave him super chat money the other night, didn't you?
No, that was someone else. But I would give that.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No.
I mean, he was the happiest. He couldn't believe it. And he was like, Mommy, people love you so much, and now they love you. Now they love me.
They do.
And I'm like, and the thing is, my husband doesn't want him on the channel, but he does try to sneak by, you know, because he finds it exciting.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know.
He's sharing in your joy.
Yeah, and at 12 years old, for my little boy to say, you know, I would love to have a YouTube channel. You know, all the gamers, you know, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI.
Yeah, I know.
You know. They all dream of it. And I say, Jake, now that you see Mommy doing it.
Yeah.
He goes, I know, Mom. You work all the time. He goes, when I wake up, you are still working.
Yeah.
He goes, when I get home from school, you get home from work and you're putting all stuff
working
in boxes.
Yeah.
He goes, and then you go on these videos and you're so nice to these people. He goes, and then I see these videos come up of crazy people.
He's aware of
making fun of my mom. He goes, and they call my mom really bad names. And he's asked me what specific words were.
Yep.
And then he says, Mom, I think that these people are just jealous of you. He goes, I think that they just want a YouTube channel of their own.
Yep.
And because they don't know what to talk about, they just pick on you.
Yeah.
He goes, but you're my mom. He goes, they don't know that you're the best mom in the whole wide world. And I go, but that's between you and me, Jake. I said, this is Mommy's job.
Yep.
I chose this.
Yep.
And whatever repercussions and responsibilities that come with it, I have to accept that.
Yeah. That's right.
So with the doc, going back to the doxing and...
Is he aware of those terms, doxing and swatting?
He's asked. He's
asked
what swatting was.
Okay.
But he's asked what doxing was.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, Jake, I said, people find out our information. I go, and they put my phone number out.
Yeah.
And they'll prank call me. And they know my address. And they know where I live. And he says, don't you get afraid that someone's going to come? And I said, no one's going to hurt us. No one's going to hurt us. It's just a matter of being a nuisance. I do believe most of these people are harmless. Because if I believe for a second, I put the energy out there that these people are going to harm me, my child, my husband, my extended family.
Yeah.
I put that out into the universe.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't believe that anybody really dislikes me enough to want to see me harmed.
No, not, you know, pure hatred like you would have for Chris Watts, you know, pure evil. Yeah,
evil.
That's right, that's right. I mean, people can make mistakes and say crap things or whatever. It doesn't make them, it doesn't make you an evil or a bad person, you know. So you've done, they tend to like cherry pick and ignore all the good stuff you've done.
Oh, absolutely.
And I guess it's hard for you. On one hand, you've got Molly Golightly, life coach, and on the other hand, you've got mother. So you kind of, you have a responsibility to protect him from, you know, YouTube and all of this, because I believe no one's safe. If they're doxing and swatting, then they're not, then they don't, they're either not thinking or they don't care that an innocent child is inadvertently being dragged into this. And that's the scary part. I mean, we now know.
I do believe that if things get to be a certain threat, a level of threat, my husband will get involved.
Yeah.
That is what I don't want, is for my husband to get involved with the certain level of power that he had when he was an investigator in the Army. He is very, very intelligent. My husband is, you know, a ranger. He's a trained an American killer. He went to a very impressive school. He went to West Point. He went to military school. You know, he's got a Bronze Star. He's got many medals from being in, you know, an Army officer. He got out like as a major, and he actually captured 70 insurgents.
Wow.
And was awarded for that. And in his time in Iraq and Afghanistan, he learned to speak Arabic on top of Russian. He also learned Russian in high school, and he also speaks Spanish and Mandarin Chinese, which he studied Chinese politics and Chinese history at West Point, was his major.
Hence,
so my
Jake's interest in it.
Finance. My husband's not in finance, but when he was working with the JAG attorneys, he did learn some very interesting things. And the people he graduated with and are close friends with have gone on to the FBI and work with the Trump administration. People in his graduating class. My husband's a Wall Street guy now. He's in finance.
Yeah.
My husband's very toned down, very quiet.
That's what I was going to say. The little that we observe of him, I think he's very quiet, but don't underestimate him.
No, I'm actually afraid of him finding something or a person that is
that next level,
trying to abuse his wife in such a way that I won't even know about it. I think he'll just go after them, and that's not a threat.
No,
it's just I know my.
You know what he would do. Yeah,
I've been married to him for 16 years.
Yeah, you know,
and that's the thing. Like people are very, very easy to find.
Yeah, they are.
Especially with my husband's training, and my husband is just like I personally witnessed like 2 people that have messed with him money-wise, and he has gotten back at them, and it's not been pretty. And I'm like, I would never want to be this guy's enemy. I also never want to be the woman that has to divorce this man.
No. What was I going to say? I can understand in some. I'll give you an example, Mrs. Analyzer. I can understand people having a concern for someone's mental health if it's you know, there in front of them day by day. That I get. But when people are ringing saying that there are guns in the house, there is domestic violence, what you guys don't realise, that if that family actually had any history of domestic violence before that you know nothing about, these officers come in full force.
Right.
And it's only now, barely, that the law is catching up with the internet and that people are being arrested.
Yes.
One guy in California just got 20 years for swatting. The guy died. The target of it was shot. And I don't think people understand how serious this is. And it just confuses me, really.
I definitely don't condone what's happened to many, many people on YouTube. It hasn't just happened to one person. It's happened to many, many people.
Yep.
Many creators. And I would never do that to someone. I don't take any sort of joy in knowing that that's happened to them. I feel like it's a demoralizing thing. It's an embarrassing and humiliating thing
Yeah.
to go through. You know, Sarah Smiles had CPS called on her. You know, Oni had the police called on him.
Yep.
You know, many people. But I don't dislike anyone enough to do that to someone. And I'm thankful that no one has done that to me.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that no one has done that to me.
Yeah.
And have respect for us.
Well, I hope that many more people talk about it and at least make at least one person think twice about making that call.
Yes, for every action there is a reaction.
There is, yeah.
And it's very interesting. There's a creator called Nola Confetti who I've become very close with because she actually wasn't a big Go Lightly fan in the beginning, but she kind of observed for a while and saw what was going on, and she left her eyes open.
Yep.
And then it was only about maybe a month and a half ago that I said, you know, like, why don't I chit chat? I wanted to see who this girl was that was making these videos about me.
Yeah.
That was actually sticking up for me because I'm not used to that. And she turned out to be, you know, a really, really great person her boyfriend is an attorney, and she's just like, I want to know the truth. She was like, I wanted to see who the real person was with you. She was like, but you made a life coaching video that I needed at that particular time that really changed everything. I get that a lot.
Yep.
And the thing is I just really wish that people would take those videos just a little bit more seriously, even if they don't like me.
Yeah.
You might not like me. I'm not a life coach. If I was your life coach, I'm not supposed to be your friend.
No.
I'm just supposed to be a mentor and a private
champion for you, you know? Yeah.
You know? And the thing is, if you got a personal trainer at the gym, are you guys going to be going out for drinks and coffee? No.
Yeah, I'm not friends with my doctor or,
Exactly. And there's been so much rumors made and debunked by this one woman who is just like, this is unlawful what you're doing to Go Lightly.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I've gotten to see so much that I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I haven't seen it because I just don't care. And, you know, that's another thing. Like, for a hot minute, I really did care. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I ran to John Crimes, who's another a crime channel.
Yep. And
he helped me through it. And I'm very grateful to him for that. But I also had Oni, you know, another crime channel, true crime and gossip, Onique. And I had a good support system. And sure enough, I got very hardened to it. I'm very used to it. And now it's just about clout chasing.
Yeah.
Now it's about people being so desperate to have a YouTube channel and get it monetized that they'll make a video about a candle. Now, granted, this is the Molly Golightly candle.
It looks good.
Oh my God, it smells amazing. Oh my God, I can't wait till it's released. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. And I've had it for weeks.
Yeah.
It's still burning.
Yeah, you'll get hundreds of burn hours on that.
It's amazing. He, you know, what was I saying? What was I talking about?
John Crimes and Oni.
The clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that, like, I'm making these videos saying these people have editing skills.
Yeah.
These people, like, either you got the talent or you don't.
Yep.
Try it out, but forever you can't go obsessing over one person.
No.
Like me, thank you. Thank you for keeping me trending. Thank you for making me more money.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing I learned from you, that it's not bad to have thumbs down or trolls or anything like that. Not that I really have a lot, and I think that might be because I just have, in my intrinsic nature, I kind of find the best in people first.
Yes.
That can be a curse. It could be a blessing. And so that I just want to say one thing about John Crimes and Oni. I understand why you got through that initial, you know, oh my God moment, because both of those men are very, they have an awesome, and it can be quite rare, thought process, logical thinking, calm, direct way of being able to talk to people. And I think that's a very, very special skill that not everyone has. But that actually brings me well into the third thing, well, probably the main thing I learned from you, is to stick up for myself. And that doesn't mean, well, you saw what, I think everyone saw what happened when Gray Hughes came in and started abusing my guest. But still, I think the guy is talented. I think he is fantastic at what he does. Everyone raves about it, etc. He is. But as I said to him, don't be a dickhead. You know, don't come in here and start, you know, abusing my guest and interrupting it. I could have got another 20 minutes talking if it wasn't for all of that. So maybe not stick up for myself so excitedly next time.
I found your channel when you were talking to Dad with the phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, this lady's brilliant. I love her.
Thank you.
And that's why I subscribed.
Yeah.
I think you got a good thing going, and to find out that you've only been doing that, you've been at this for 2 months.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about you, saying that you handle your channel and your guests very well.
Thank
very
you.
fairly.
Well, it's just respect, you know.
I honestly wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you. There was... What was I gonna... I had it and then I lost it. Don't forget to subscribe to Molly Golightly.
Thank you.
And go to the About section if you want to get one of these. One of these. Or there's other ones. What are the other ones? You ran out of some.
Oh no! I found a couple more in my
the green dress. That's the most popular.
The green dress.
That's the most popular.
The nude one, yes.
I haven't seen the nude one.
You want to see the nude one? I have one right here.
Yep.
I found all these, so I thought that I sold out, but I got a ton more. So maybe we'll do another amazing giveaway.
That would be awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we found this, and we found
this.
Good.
Photos for days.
And then here's the nude. So yeah, everyone can pick out which one they want.
Is it really nudie? Oh, right.
No, it was very classically done.
Yes. Cover.
In Los Angeles by an amazing photographer. It was published. Yeah, I've just been finding tons of these pictures everywhere. But yeah.
So cranky. I lost that last question for you too because I felt it was really important.
What was it?
I can't remember. And guaranteed, we'll finish recording and I'll remember it. But what was it? We're still talking about standing up for yourself, and you don't. I mean, that was it. Quite a lot of my life, I would just be quiet, like I wouldn't, I wouldn't say anything when someone, it might be a passive-aggressive comment. You kind of go, is that a compliment or is that an insult? Or someone says something and you think you should speak up, but you kind of keep quiet. And I've actually found that since I started watching you, I've been able to stand up for myself or address things that I would normally not have addressed. And I hope that some of your other 23,000 subs and that have felt that way too.
Well, I have to agree. Well, when I'm looking at comments or what have you, I have to know that where this anger is coming from someone that I don't even know, never met, never seen their name.
Yep.
They're internalizing this anger that is only acceptable on social media. They do it worse on Twitter, and they do it on YouTube.
Oh.
Because their identity is, protected with Facebook. I'm not into Facebook. I don't do Twitter. I'm doing my YouTube and I do Instagram, and that's about it. And I stand up for myself, but it took a very long time for me. I took 4 months of taking all the lies of me being a criminal and a scam artist and so many different things. I mean, the rumors are just so flying around, and just like
it was crazy. It was crazy times, New Orleans and all of that. And
well, the New Orleans arrest, that was certainly real. It was certainly
I know that was real, and I think that's when I emailed you soon after. And you know, just worried about you going to these meet and greets because if these crazy people are out there trying to set you up or something like that, and it does happen, you know. And then that was another thing I learned from you, that you appreciate people sticking up for you, but you're big enough and ugly enough. I don't mean you're ugly, you're beautiful, but I mean that we are big enough and ugly enough to stand up for ourselves.
You're gonna break the internet with that one. Call me ugly. That's gonna be awesome. You better keep that in here.
I will.
You're ugly enough.
We ain't editing any shit out.
No, don't you edit that out. You gotta keep that in.
I know. Sometimes I say things and I go, oh shit, I didn't mean to insult you. the saying.
Americans know certain banter or.
Do you know that one? You're big enough and ugly enough to look after ourselves. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Thank God.
I've never been to Australia, but I go to London.
Yeah.
We go every year. We'll be in London in June.
Yeah, we're essentially British. My relatives my ancestors came over on the Queen of the Colonies from County Cork, Ireland. So.
Oh wow.
That is
I've been to Ireland.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Actually, I'll be in London next month too.
Oh, I wish I was. I'm saving my pennies for Colorado. I'm saving my pennies for Colorado.
Oh,
so.
Really? I missed my plane to Colorado like a month and a half ago for my brother's wedding. Yes, I was gonna do a meet and greet in Denver. I know.
But you went to the bachelorette party. Was that for? That was his. Right, and that was for your brother's.
And then like wife. A week later, my flight.
I didn't know that. I must have missed that.
Then my husband and son were Wednesday. I thought I was flying with them, but my husband had to change the dates. He didn't change my dates.
No. Oh, wow.
So when he got home, he goes, why aren't you at the airport? I'm like, what are you talking about having me back?
Yeah.
He goes, because I thought it was smart. He goes, I never changed your flight. And I'm like,
oh, no.
So I got to see the wedding through my son's iPhone. And got to talk to everybody in the family. I was sad being alone.
I didn't know that. Oh, and I'm sorry. I know chat goes by crazy, and that I'm sorry about your loss the other day. Was it your cousin's?
Oh, my cousin's husband.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to help them out a little bit.
It must be really hard. Really hard.
Yeah, they don't have it. They were so unexpected.
Yeah, and how do you and then you've got the pressure of having to come up with the money for a funeral or a cremation or whatever. I want to be a diamond when I die. You know that they
oh, you want to do that?
Yeah. Like, but if my family are cheap ass, I'll just be a tree.
I want to be cremated.
Yeah. So you can be cremated into a tree.
My mother doesn't want me to be cremated.
Oh,
but we're Catholic.
Yep.
My husband wants to be buried, but I believe I'll be with my husband at West Point. Yes. My ashes will be in my husband's casket at West Point. Oh,
cool. That's nice.
Well, let's not try and talk. I'm not rushing.
No. We're not rushing. I'm only 6 months younger than you, so we got a lot of minutes left to do some fun things. So, so everyone subscribe to Molly Golightly. I'm pretty sure you know how to type in a search bar. Subscribe to me if you want. If you want to see me go to Colorado and do the true crime thing, I'm also going to go to Illinois, Wisconsin.
Oh, you're gonna do the Illinois? I was gonna do it with Jay for Justice.
I've got two friends in Chicago actually, so I wanted to go see them, and then it's only a 5-hour drive from Chicago to Dodge in Wisconsin, and it's only 5 hours from Chicago to Jays for Justices.
I love Chicago. Have you been to Chicago?
No, I've been to...
Oh, it's so nice in Chicago.
I've been to California, Nevada, and Massachusetts. So...
You've never been to New York?
No. It's on my bucket list to do the lower 48.
My house.
Yep.
Water. New York City style.
Okay, well, I fixed up my Patreon, so if you guys want to start Patreoning to that, it's a really good way to support the channel and get merch, as opposed to just going to Teespring, which you could do, to get merch. So, because I'm not monetized, it's harder in Australia. No, it's way harder in Australia to get subs, to get monetized, just because we're smaller, I think. You know, so...
I actually have clients in Australia.
Yeah, I know. You've got a lot of fans and people who love you here. I think, you know, on your
very big in Ireland.
Yep. Yeah.
They love me in Ireland.
That's what I was gonna say. I was
the nicest, friendliest people.
They are really friendly. I was gonna say I was raised Catholic too, hence all the names I got: Bridget, Julia, Catherine, Mary. Mary's my confirmation name. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you give me any more names?
Aww.
Well, thank you for giving me your time, because that was awesome. That was better than me just saying it by myself, because
yes, keep that ugly comment in.
I will. I'm not going to delete anything, as much as I wish I didn't have foot and mouth disease.
Alright. Thank you so much. Good luck on your channel.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I know a lot of people from my channel subscribe to you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've got a great community of great people.
I know.
I know you're in good hands.
Yeah,
they're adorable women.
They are beautiful, beautiful souls. So
I do. I'm very lucky. I'm very gracious. I'm very, very lucky.
Yeah. I think we are blessed.
Some time and some digging to get there.
It did, and I have you and John Crimes to thank as the very first two to make me not just jump in and do a channel. It took 7 months. 7 months, and I went, oh, okay, I'm ready for this now. You know, you have to process it internally.
And I'll talk to John and I'll tell him, we gotta do a one-on-one with him.
I would love that. I admire the dude so much.
I talked to him for an hour today. He's great.
He is. Yeah. There's, like I said, there's something special about him and about Oni as well. That that
my heart.
Yeah, they just have that special. I don't know, something. You can't put your finger on it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
God bless you, and good luck with this channel, and we are going to keep in touch.
Thank you. Okay. Kisses to Jake.
Kisses to Jay. Kisses to you. And thank you.
Thank you.